All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It is Tequila Transactions, episode 56, and I'm here with the one, the only, the Ellis Team, our newest agents here that joined Boulevard Real Estate and Alvarez and Associates. Super excited to have you guys. Honored to have you. Long time coming. I didn't want to do any other episode until we got all five of us together, but mainly to bring us together and bring you three onto the show. I do a little tradition that every time we bring on an agent, we do a Tequila Transaction together, mainly to highlight them, their journey, their story. And so we got a lot of tequila. We got a lot to talk about. Got multiple cameras here. We got multiple mics. It's going to be a good one. This is the first time we've actually had this much people on the show. Honestly, I wanted to do more of a collaborative environment where it's just not me and one person talking, but bring more conversations to the table, bring more ideas, and collaborate. So this is episode 56. Let's get it cracking. So first and foremost, I'm going to just drop the mic and hand it over to Eric. Let him introduce himself, and then we'll go around the room. Hector, feel free to introduce yourself. For those who don't know you, they should know you, but at least get the introductions going. I'm going to get one of the bottles ready. We've already kicked it off with one behind the scenes just to get the jitters out of the way, but I'll be opening up a bottle in the background. But Eric, go ahead and kick it off for us.
I'm scared of them bottles. But I'm glad to be here. I'm honored to be a part of this team. I'm honored to be able to have my kids here with me. I grew up in South Central LA. I went into the military when I was 18 years old. I retired from the Federal Bureau of Prisons in ¡91. I retired. I had to find something to do with myself, so I said, "Hey, well, try real estate." and I started taking the tests, and I actually took that real estate test 8 times. In the eighth time I took it, I almost fainted. And because I was actually on crutches. I had an operation, and Eric had dropped me up there. Him and his mom dropped me, and I came down. When I went and did the test, you know how they slide you the paper, they tell you, don't open it. And I was all like this, and I got out to the elevator, and I was like, they said, "You passed." I was like, I got to look at you. I was like, did they get the wrong person? So I accomplished that, and I really value what I do. I really value a lot of what I pass on to my kids, and I'm just very appreciative right now.
Awesome, man. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
Honor too.
Sounds good.
Sir?
I'm Hector Garcia, part of the team. I think Ricky's right-hand person. I think we started growing the team, 4 years ago? Has it been 4 years already?
Yeah, it's going to get 4 years.
Yeah, and so I think a lot of our goals have been essentially, we're going to work hard and essentially we're not out there really recruiting folks. We're trying to attract people, right? And so if somebody's trying to do business the way we do, then we definitely want people on our team, which is, we love that you guys came on board. And so we're excited to have you guys. And there's a lot of good things that are happening and will happen. I'm still like a little sponge. I want to continue to learn. I don't know everything, right. But, I'm an open book, and I'm happy to be here. And let's do some tequila tasting.
Let's do it. Eric?
So I'm Eric Ellis II. I'm, first and foremost, I'm grateful to Ricky and Hector for bringing us onto the podcast. We definitely want to start putting Merced on the map, and I think Hector's done a great job with that. Man of the year over here. Yeah. So,
and Realtor of the Year.
I know, Realtor of the Year last year. I know, right? So, I think
I don't have money for that.
I think Hector's done a great job, putting Merced on the map, and we definitely want to continue to do that. Being able to do real estate with my sister and my dad, it's been great. We learn a lot. We bounce ideas off of each other, and that's how we learn. For us, it's family over everything, and that's how we've always been. The Ellises tend to move as a pack, so it's like whenever one person makes a move, it's like everybody else is going to make a move too. So, but I'm grateful for it. It makes life easy. It makes life fun. We have fun just being together, being with family.
Yeah.
awesome.
A little bit about me. I've worked in property management for 16 years. I'm a GM for a property management company in the Merced area. We do mostly multifamily stuff, but a couple single family homes too. Like I said, I've done that for 16 years. I got into real estate about 3 years ago. It's been fun, and I really got into it really just almost to dive deeper from doing property management. I kind of got to a level with property management where there was like, okay, well, what's the next what's the next route? What's the next route? So getting into real estate was kind of that next route, and then having my dad being in it was just a little added perk. So I'm married. I've got my wife. We have a 2-year-old, just turned 2 in July. He's been fun. He keeps us busy. But we also started a mobile bartending business. So if anybody's looking for a bartender for a wedding, birthday party, corporate events, whatever.
Yeah. And I heard y'all got a deal going on this month too.
We do. We are running some specials right now for the month of October. So, if anybody's looking for a bartender, definitely reach out to us. Let us know. Premier Bartending. We're on Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff. So, but yeah, that's Eric in a nutshell.
Makes a mean Paloma. Really
I
good.
try.
It's good. Sneaks up. Last but not least.
My name is Angela Usher. I go by Angie. I am a mother of 2 children. My son is about to be 17 next week. My daughter 15 next month. I'm a Navy veteran. I also own a barbershop, Tone and the Barber Doll in Merced, which I'm very proud of. We're doing very well. We're in our fifth year.
Awesome.
So we're doing good. Let's see, what else about me? Once I got out of the military, I thought, okay, well, what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? So when I got home, I got into property management, and I've been doing that now about 8 years. And I remember joking with my dad, because he was in real estate, and I was like, Dad, I'm gonna get my real estate license. And you remember what I tell you, I would be like, we're gonna open up our own office, our own brokerage, and my dad is a big fan of Prince. So I told him we're gonna call it When Doves Cry Realty.
Okay.
We used to say that all the time. So I was like, yeah.
Have the purple blazer.
Yeah. When Doves
That would have been
Cry.
smooth.
But I told him, I was like,
It would have caught people's attention for sure.
That's the thing that I feel like is one of my main strengths is marketing. So I was like, you have to do things that, people are going to remember you by.
Exactly.
And I was like, if we had a brokerage called When Doves Cry Realty, believe me, people would be like, oh, I know those guys. I know those people, so
That's analysis.
that's one thing that I really pride myself on is marketing and branding when it comes to real estate, when it comes to, with barbering. It's the same. I want people to remember me. So I always try to think of, okay, how am I going to put myself out here? When it's like, the colors with my shop, it's orange and black. The colors with Boulevard is red. So I like to, be in red.
Wearing
So I like to be in red. So I like people to remember those things about me. I think a lot of times people don't... They may see somebody and they see me and perceive me one way, but I know my family knows me that I love to joke around. I like to have a good sense of humor. My parents, y'all been together, married over
44.
44 years.
November.
So we're very tight. We're a close-knit family. I got 2 brothers, 1 sister. We all got kids, so when we all get together, it's a full house.
It's like 22 of us when we're all together.
But it's good, and it's fun, and it's all love, and I want the same when it comes to any type of business that I'm in. I want it to be that type of relationship. So I'm very appreciative when it comes to joining Boulevard because I felt that way. I didn't feel like it was somebody trying to step on my toes or push me out of the way. You guys have been very welcoming and just being able to learn. You know what I mean? So I'm really grateful for that. And I'm a little intimidated by this, but I feel like we're gonna get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's kick it off, right? Let's kick it off. Let's just dive into some tequila. Well, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing. 100%. Like the branding is on point for your barbershop. Like that new, I seen that from the very beginning. I'm like, she's very dialed into what she wants people to see, and that's awesome. I love that because at the end of the day, it is all about making that connection.
Right.
Yeah, and I remember when you guys first joined, Angie, you told me, oh, I have an idea. We could be doing this. I mean, when they were like at the Mercado, they would have jackets and like, you knew they were there, right? And so she's like, we could have the barbershop and then we could have Boulevard right next door. And she had all the ideas, and I think all these are great, and eventually we'll get to them, right?
Yes.
And so, but I mean, the branding is a huge thing. It's like you
100%.
brand not just your business, but yourself as a person, right? So,
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm actually in the process right now of studying for my broker license.
Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Let me know.
So we might go.
Yeah.
We might switch over to.
So,
There you go. Let me know. I'll rock a purple band.
purple
That'll be awesome.
with the beret, okay?
Oh, looking snazzy and wear some little suede shoes.
With some of them little heels. You can walk
Yeah. That's gonna be the new thing at the beginning of the video.
The people be looking like, what the hell is he doing?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, a lot of these realtors, that's what they're doing. They're doing things that separate themselves from competition, right? And not necessarily just as being competitive, but mainly just be able to stand out in front of your consumer. At the end of the day, you want people to know you, like you, trust you. So those are ways for people to obviously get a little bit of an idea of who you are, and then they start then researching you or going on your Instagram, and then there it goes. So it's like, oh, this person's cool, let me reach out. So all those little things are really important in this industry, obviously, because we see it all the time. You know, I mean, it has to be catchy. It has to be something that really kind of just resonates with that person, but at the same time sets you apart from every other video or every other post or whatever the other people are doing, right? So I applaud you guys. It's not easy. This industry is hard, right? It'll take a toll on you, but when it's good, it's really good. And then these last couple of years haven't been so good. So I've been telling everybody, I keep telling Hector, hang on, things will come.
Yeah.
You know, and it's usually when everyone starts leaving and taking their eye off it that things make that switch, and then we reap the benefits. So it's coming.
Yeah.
It's definitely coming. It can't stay like this forever. And real estate's always been a super cyclical thing. So things will come and go, but looking forward to the better days. For sure, my tequila selection get a little dry. I've been drinking. No, I'm just kidding. I don't tap into it too much.
And that was one thing that I used to tell him all the time, you know, that it's going to, because we used to do the realtor.com, and it was always just hit and miss with those things, you know, and I'd get 15, 20 calls, you know, and none of them pan out. You know, you may get one or two of them that pan out. And out of those two or three, you may get one. So it's a real competitive market, you know, because you got everybody that's out there and all the marketing and everybody, you know, you got that little flashy thing in front of everybody, you know. But, you know, it really comes down to me personally, meeting the person, you know? Meeting the person, putting your hands on them, you know, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, because I mean,
you know, because things, you know, things like that means a lot. Because in my generation, we didn't have all of this. We didn't have all of this. So it was more personable, and I'm still like that. And I know I got to kind of get away from it and start embracing this more. But you know,
no, I think whatever works for everybody has their own way. And just what works for me might not work for Eric. You know, so. I know some people love like door knocking, but I don't like it. I don't think makes you like
I'm a fan myself.
Or cold calling. Cold calling, like that's not me. I'm like more of events. Let's build relationships, and eventually they're gonna get to know you. And then obviously you have to let them know what you do, right? Don't be
Yeah.
the secret agent, as we say.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
once they know you do real estate, eventually when they're ready, they're gonna ask you some questions, and that'll lead into some meetings and
Right. I mean, it's just as effective if you think about it. If you're going out there knocking on 100 doors and maybe 5 of them open, and what's the probability that one of those is may buy or sell? It's very small sometimes, right? So you apply that same kind of mentality when you're going out there and coaching a baseball game, or at a
Right.
party serving your guests.
Right.
Real estate comes up, like, oh, what else do you do, Eric? Oh, I'm also a realtor.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
this is just one of my passions. I love to do this, but I'm really passionate about helping people. So it's like, at the end of the day, it's those connections, just like you're saying, Eric. It's those meaningful connections, those relationships. Honestly, I've always been that way. I think, I'm old school in that fashion too, because my dad's been like that. My mom's like that. They're very much people. And my dad always taught me since I was a kid, he goes, Rick, one thing is your handshake is your bond is your word. You don't break that for nobody.
Yep.
And my dad's always taught me that way. My grandfather would taught my dad that way. You don't do people wrong. When you tell someone you're gonna do
Right.
something, you come through. Don't matter what you need to do, but if you commit to somebody and you tell them what you're gonna do, you follow through. And that's just the way I've always approached my life. And I feel like I attract the same kind of people, and the
Exactly.
people that want to do good and stuff like that. But
And if you can't, you tell them that you can't.
yeah.
Be honest with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because once it goes around and it comes back, where does it come back?
Yeah. Right.
Back
Yeah.
there. You know. So
Yeah, true. Well, I don't want to get too deep into that just yet, because I do want you guys to talk a little bit more about yourselves and what you guys, all the great things you guys are doing in Merced, and obviously give a shout out to Realtor of the Year of last year, and now Man of the Year this year. Give a little bit of kudos to that. And with that, I mean, let's kick it off with some tequila. And while I'm sure one of these is my favorite, this is one of my favorites right now, you guys. And this, people are going to tell you after they see the show, like, damn, y'all try Fortaleza. Because Fortaleza is one of these tequila. This is the tequila that right now that is like, if you a fanboy and fangirl tequila, this is on your shelf. This is what you're drinking. The movement lately has been more tequilas that are more artisanal, more old school made, like no additives, no colors, nothing that essentially is going to alter the product that they're making, right? And at the end of the day, better tequila, no hangover. It's what all the additive stuff that really hurts you. You know what I mean? It's when they're putting more alcohol in it. When they're putting more colorings or sugars or whatever sweeteners to get it to their taste. At the end of the day, these tequilas, the Fortalezas, the Tequila Ochos, there's a lot of them out there. I just can't even think about it right now, but there's a lot of brands right now. Cascawin is a big one that's growing crazy. And a lot of times the market is here. Like a lot of the times that stuff hits the US first, because this is where the money's at, right?
yeah.
So a lot of times for you to even try this stuff, you either got to go to their distillery or go to tequila or nearby, and then a lot of times this stuff is not even on the shelf. It's behind the counter because they have particular clientele, right? So this has been the movement lately. It's no additives, very like traditional made tequila. And I'll tell you just a little bit about it. So Tequila Fortaleza Reposado, produced and bottled on our family estate in Tequila, Jalisco, Mexico, using the traditional process started by my
Spit it out, man.
tatarabuelo, great grandfather. So that was a mouthful. So back in 1870.
That was like his room.
He was rolling off the other one.
That was like his.
That was
gonna be like
great grandfather. Damn. That was a mouthful.
I know. Are you okay?
Yeah, this is crazy. It says we invite you to visit us. It says.
He was rolling those other ones out there.
Yeah.
And he got to that. He was like, "Oops."
That was not.
I know.
That was.
I was
not,
like, what?
I wasn't planning on that word.
So I can read it.
All right, so look at the difference in the coloring. Okay, we started off
Look at that's the one that
behind
you
the
had
scenes.
first.
Behind the scenes, we started off with the añejo. A lot more coloring, right? It's because it sits in the barrel a lot longer. You get more of the color from that oak, from that barrel. So this is going to taste more like a whiskey or scotch. So this is for somebody who likes more of the sweeter, more whiskey scotch kind of, because you're going to get more barrel taste. Not so much barrel in this one. This is still
If
aged
it's too much, we could
a
probably
few
pour
months.
out too.
It's only aged a few months.
You're like,
You're not gonna hate this one.
Oh, I want to.
You're not gonna hate this one. I'll wait for Eric to down his.
Also, like,
Diego.
you don't have to like chug it. You just sip it.
I'm just sitting there.
All right, you gotta teach them the proper way though.
All right, I will.
The proper way. There's a proper way to drink these things.
The proper way of drinking what, tequila?
Yeah. All right.
They do it quick so you don't taste it.
You gonna drink it? You want me to give you a little bit extra? You want to finish that one?
No.
I don't want to mix it because this is
Yeah.
you're gonna want to try this separately.
Or do you want to? Yeah.
Get another glass. Oh, that coffee cup. Let me pour this one in there. Just give it to me.
There you go.
Oh Lord.
All right, so let me show. This is how you guys are really gonna get the taste out of it. So this is what you want to
I
do.
know, right?
All right, so what we're gonna do,
I have to go lower than that next time.
No.
we could swirl it around. We could get aerate a little bit because obviously I just uncorked it. But as you guys can see, if the legs that are coming down, see how they're coming down super slow.
Mm-hmm.
That means it's not much alcohol content, not any additives. When you guys see the legs coming down, they're dripping super fast. Higher alcohol content.
Go right there.
Higher alcohol content, more additives. So when they show you, oh, look at the legs, see how slow they're coming down, it's because of there's no additives in this thing. This is just derived from agave. This is 100%
Is this
low
your
agave.
favorite?
I would say it's up there. It's definitely up there. I'm a huge fan of the other two I mentioned, Cascawin, which is another very, very popular one that's making huge noise. And then another one that's nearby my parents' hometown, it's called Tequila Ocho. And that one's crazy right now, and it's going all over the place.
I have a bottle.
You already
It's
tasted
all
it?
over,
Yeah, I already tasted
all
it.
over the place. And they've gotten
You
really,
guys
really
have
popular.
shots. I
Yeah.
have this is my first taste.
So the way we're gonna taste this, guys, so you guys get the flavoring out of it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take an inhale through our nose, right? Hold your breath. Then you're gonna take a sip of tequila, leave it in your mouth, let it linger just a little bit, swallow it, and then exhale out through your mouth
While you're holding your breath.
while you're holding your breath. So you gotta inhale through your nose, little sip.
It's not bad.
No.
I'm scared. I'll be thinking,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not that. Oh,
you know
don't let
what?
it. Don't
Because
let it.
I know. So it's like, you know, with most alcohol, you don't want to taste it. You're just trying to like, where's the chaser? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So for this to
Yeah.
be so smooth, it's good.
Yeah.
But I've had some bad situations.
Oh, I heard. I heard about that. Let's touch on that. I heard. What kind of bad experiences have you had, Andy?
You know, usually when
Ran over about 4 kids. No.
usually when you're out and you're with family, there's a level of trust involved. But this night,
This night.
there was no trust. There was
Okay.
no.
All right. I messed up.
There was,
It's okay.
so we was out.
Please mess up. It's okay.
It was
Please mess
my brother's wife's birthday, so you know I don't drink much, but I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna be the crust butt. I'm gonna drink.
Yeah.
You know, so
Sure.
Eric goes to the bar and he gets us all shots, and I was like, okay, here we go. And we all take the shot, you know, and I'm holding my breath because I didn't want to taste it.
Right.
And
Let's
I
put out there that I
look-
didn't force anybody to take this shot. You didn't have to take it.
I look to my left and I see Eric's wife in distress. In distress. I was looking like, dude, what's going on? You know, she
Yeah.
was like banging the table. She was like, and I was like, whoa, you know what's going on? And then I took a breath and I felt the same distress as her.
Hell no.
And we were all at the table like, what the heck? What the heck was that? It tasted like straight unleaded gas. Like, not 93, 87. That's what it tasted like. It was so terrible. But I remember saying, I was like, Amanda, we are never going to forget this night that we drank gasoline. Like, and then we started singing that
They talked
song.
about it all night. They were like, what? They're
What
like,
was
what was
that?
it? And I'm like, I don't know. We left the bar. We went somewhere else. And they're like,
What?
what was that? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what it was. It's like, I don't know.
You know that what's the rapper, the singer or whatever. I said Damare Gasoline. I said that's what he's talking about. Yeah, I said that's what he's talking about. It was gasoline. It was terrible.
Did you take a shot?
I did.
Did
It
it
was
affect you
awful.
like that too?
Yeah, I think I held it in a little bit better than them. Like, I took it and I was like, ooh. I kind of turned away and I was like, and I was like, what was that?
It's like, don't
I
don't
put
let me
the-
see you sweat, huh?
Right, I put the glass out and I looked at it like, what was that? And I was like, I saw a dude pour it. Like, I don't know what that was though. Like,
It was awful.
it was.
So you told me earlier you thought it was what?
It was mezcal.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awful.
So mezcal is very different.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you guys earlier, same plant, but different like genetics, right? So you're talking about when you see the blue agave that we're used to seeing in Jalisco, it's like a bluish cactus, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are much larger. They're not they're the same cactus, but they're not the same genetics. They're a different type of agave, right? So it's much more smoky.
Yeah.
It has a higher alcohol content.
Yeah.
It was smoke. That's what it was.
And it's so different because a lot of people are not. They don't shoot it. It's
Yeah.
much more. It's much more traditional to
mix
use it.
it?
It's yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
More with like a tropical fruit. What
Right.
tastes really good with it is like passion fruit juice.
Tamarindo?
Yeah, like anything that has that can like kind of mask that smokiness. So I've seen a lot of it like citrus juice,
Yeah.
like fresh squeezed like lime, orange, grapefruit, even like passion fruit. Or the main thing I've seen that one I really like is the one they did with what's it called? What's the one that has the big old seeds that I just said?
Passion
Oh,
fruit?
Not
yeah.
the- is it passion fruit?
Yeah.
Maracuya is passion fruit, right?
I think so.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think it has to be, right? I think
Yeah.
that's the one, but much more made to be mixed. So I actually went to the source. A few years ago during COVID, I took advantage and I was going to like travel all these countries because no one was going. I didn't travel all these countries. I traveled my country. I traveled Mexico. But I traveled different parts of Mexico I've never seen. So I went to Oaxaca. I went to Oaxaca where mezcal is from. Like that's what they drink there.
Yeah.
And I got pictures. I'll show you guys a little bit of me taking shots off the cactus leaf.
Oh, cool.
And the reason why they do that and they pour it from the top is because by the time it hits your mouth, a lot of the alcohol vapors have evaporated. It tastes completely different. And then when they pour it in the little cup and you take it, you're like, ooh,
yeah.
unleaded gasoline.
Yeah.
But it's so different. But
Okay.
what people don't know, you have to let it aerate a little bit because it's has high alcohol content and it'll hit you in the mouth.
Yeah, it's awful.
But the thing is, what some really good mezcal, it doesn't taste as bad. Especially, like I said, they try to mask it a lot. They put a lot more juice and citrus and stuff like that. But what people don't know is you have to really let it aerate a little bit because right out the bottle and they pour you a shot, it's going to hit you.
rough, Yeah.
It's going to hit you. So I guarantee it was mezcal.
I know.
Especially
that's
after
what it
Andrew
was,
showed me
'cause-
her face, like, "Ugh."
Yeah, when I was like I said, he handed me a menu and it was like I looked and it was like the second to last one that I picked because the second to last one was tequila ocho. So I was like, oh okay. And I
That's
was
the
like,
one I want.
yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
we'll do that. But I think I think he thought I pointed to the last one.
Yeah, because
It's like-
tequila ocho would not make that face. Hell no.
Yeah.
Because that's really good. It's like this very traditionally made, no additives. You could taste the tequila in this, right?
Yeah.
So, and then when we tried the first one, a lot sweeter, a little bit more oakiness to it. So what you guys are done, I want to let you guys explore what happens when they take this a step further. Once this is maybe 4 months in a barrel. A little bit of color, not too much, but this is anywhere between 5 to 8 months. And extrañegos, these are in barrels for over a year sometimes.
How do you know so much about?
So, the reason why I know so much is
An alcoholic.
part-time alcoholic. No, just kidding. No, I think for me, tequila has been super, like, it's been in my life since I was a little kid. That's all my dad would drink, my uncles would drink. And so for me, I started.
Tradition.
It's tradition, very much so, very much so.
It's a culture.
It's a culture thing. Some gentlemen and young ladies take it to the max, and will drink to forget. A lot of the times, I grew up with my dad. I mean, I've seen my dad drunk a few times, but there's very few times where he's needed help getting to the car or something like that. A lot of it's drinking to more break bread, socialize, talk about the old stories, hang out, unwind a little bit, and that's their thing, And my dad's always been a person to sip, take it easy.
Cool.
He taught me that way, like either drink it straight, sip it, add a little bit of sparkling water. Don't go too crazy. Add a lot of sugar because that's when their hangovers come in. You start adding a lot of squirt, a lot of soda. That's what really then obviously contributes to the hangovers. If you're drinking good tequila all night, you're going to be fine the next day. You should be totally fine. But what started happening over the years, brands like Don Julio, bigger brands, after they've got all this attention, have then changed the recipes, cut corners, more production, right?
Yeah.
Once they hook you in, and then they're like, okay, cool, you guys like our stuff. We're gonna start producing it quicker. We're gonna start harvesting the agave faster. We're gonna do all these other things. More profit, more money, and now the demand has been through the roof. So then the quality gets jeopardized, right? So what happens is, tequila now is the number one imported alcohol in the country, and for decades, it was vodka. And then, as of lately, even beer, cerveza, Modelo is now number one in the U.S. So there's obviously a change in the palate. I mean, you could argue that there's a lot more Latinos in this country, but folks right now are really gravitating towards more tequila, more artisanal, additive-free stuff, because they're starting to realize that the big brands are the ones that are really kind of like taking advantage of them, charging them high prices for stuff that's really not that great. Not to say that this bottle isn't great. I do like this bottle, but I'm saying that like the 1942s that are over $150, the Don Julios, the Patrons of the world. It's not the same. You try Patron back in the 90s, completely different. Completely different. So what happens over time?
It's on Little Johnny's.
Yeah.
Exactly. John Eastside boy. That was it. But Patron was the thing, right? And you taste it now, and that's unleaded gasoline too. So it's like what happens is you get these big brands who, for profit, are looking to make the product faster, get it to the market, get it sold, right? And with that comes, these other brands who are going to stick to what they know, what they do well. One company I didn't mention to you, Edge, I know you asked me which one my favorite. There's a brand out there that's been doing great things for decades, and they have not changed, and that's Siete Leguas. You'll see it a lot, Siete Leguas. And so there's a lot of story and stuff behind it. Siete Leguas, I think, was the horse, either of Emilio Zapata or Pancho Villa, I can't remember off the top of my brain, but one of the revolutionary guys in Mexico, his horse was Siete Leguas, and that's where that name came from, right? But some of these companies haven't changed their traditions. They keep on keeping on doing the same thing. That's why people always go to them, right? Because they know what they're getting. But for me, I started really getting an appreciation for it was when I saw my dad collecting bottles. And it was like, and then for me, it was like, he wasn't so much into drinking them. He was to collect them for the way they looked and all that cool stuff. So, and then I started asking questions and getting more familiar and then asking other people, and just trying to get more of an understanding of what an añejo is, what a reposado is, mainly so I could just understand a little bit more about my culture and where things come from. But it's so like prevalent in our culture. Like when you drive into Napa, you see the hills of the grapevines. When you fly into Jalisco, you see hills of agave. If they're not building real estate on it, they're planting agave because that's the number one cash crop in Mexico right now. So it's just really, it's in your face. It's everywhere you go. Tequila is the number one thing that people drink in Mexico right now, unless you're a vodka drinker or something else.
You're
but
American.
unless you're American or guy. But everyone really gravitates towards tequila, and what has gotten more popular over the years is what we'll try a little bit is a cristalino, which is essentially they call it a crystallized tequila, but essentially what it is they're distilling it after it's been aged to remove color and impurities and things like that. At the end of the day, it just makes it a smoother, more enjoyable tequila. Some people will hate on it and say that it's trash and that it should never have been invented and things like that. And the reason why they say that is because they're saying, well, you took 8 years to grow the plant. You typically, on average, it's about 6 to 8 years to grow the plant. From there, then you're distilling it into tequila. So now you're probably 7, 8 years and into already then aging it takes another 4 to 6 months. So it's probably been 8 years, close to 9 years before they even put it in a bottle. And then they're like, well, you took all that time to make this product, and then you're gonna distill it, remove the color, and then make this clear tequila. Everyone's different, right? Everyone has different palates. Everyone has different tastes. They made that to have a more enjoyable, more smooth tequila. And you guys will taste the difference as far as it's much smoother. It's dangerous because it doesn't taste as strong. But everyone has, like I said, tequila's for like you like more sweeter stuff, you're gonna go for the añejos or the extra añejos. And those are usually people who like the scotch and the whiskeys because they taste the barrel, right? If you really love the taste of agave, you're gonna go for like a joven tequila or a blanco, which is not aged at all, because you're gonna get that in your mouth tequila taste. And then for folks who really just want to enjoy it, take shots, the cristalinos are where it's at. It's very smooth, very enjoyable. And the good thing is that we have Maestro Dobel on the table, which is the one closest to you, Angie. That one is like, they're the ones who started making cristalinos. They're the ones who adopted it and kind of took and made it their thing. So what they did is they took their tequilas that they were aging, kind of combined them, so that what they were mixing were their añejos and their reposados, and they kind of made a mix, right? And then they figured, well, let's distill it to make it smoother, and they use the carbon filtration process. So they take the tequila, they carbon filter it, and then you get this. It hit the market by storm. Everyone loved it so much that Don Julio jumped on the hype, creating Don Julio 70, which is their Don Julio 70, which is a little chubby bottle. Took the industry by storm. And then what they did is Don Julio, like they always do, is they're like, well, you guys love it and you need it. Well, now we're gonna start cutting corners. We're gonna make it faster. We're gonna bring it to the market more because there's more demand for it. Doesn't taste the same anymore. This one is actually from Mexico, one of my favorite bottles. You don't find that one anymore. They actually changed the bottle, so that's I actually bought a case because I liked it so much, and I have a few still stashed in Mexico, but I brought this one back because I knew it was going to be a special time, and I knew I wanted to share it with some people, so I'm going to share it with you guys. As you see, I've already tapped into it.
Yeah.
So I've shared it with other special people, but I left more than half a bottle for us. There's more than half a bottle there for us, so I wanted to make sure it was a good lot, you know what I mean? I want to make sure it didn't go bad.
You gotta test your product. You gotta test your product.
Make sure it wasn't poison.
Yeah.
So
That's what I tell the kids. I want to make sure it's not.
Yeah, you try it first.
So I started loving the story behind it. There's some amazing families that make them. A lot of good stories. So that's one real reason why I wanted to really just understand tequila, because it's so much part of my culture. But at the same time, it's what I saw my uncles, tradition drinking around. It just reminds me of when I was younger. And so it's more than anything, learning about each tequila. Like, they're so unique, they're so different, they all taste different, they're from different places. But the one thing they have in common, they're all from the same blue agave plant, and they're all distilled in Mexico, in the region of Jalisco. So that's what makes them unique.
When you drink any one of these, you probably have a good memory behind it. Like, oh yeah, I can remember, going here with my dad, or, having this vacation or whatever. I love doing things I love being able to spend time with my family and make those memories where it's like, okay, I hope when, I'm in my 60s, my kids are doing this or they're enjoying this because it's something that I enjoy. Like, I took my kids, I like taking my kids to car shows because I like old schools. I got a 64 Impala. Yeah. And I just love going to car shows. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, I hope, when I get older, my kids, they enjoy classic cars because I enjoyed classic cars, and I take them to the car shows and things like that. But even you speaking about, I enjoy this because it's part of my culture. That's I feel like that's the dopest thing, because you got to be proud of who you are, and it's just awesome that, you feel that way and you express it. I feel like, being black, being a barber, that's why I like being a barber so much too, is the culture behind it, you know, and the experience of going to a barbershop, even being a female, is just, you know, I was a single mom, started taking my son to the barbershop, and I really, you know, and I was faithful. He was getting cut every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks we was in the barbershop. So it's just being there and that environment and the conversations, you know, that you hear, and then you got a DVD man coming in, or you got somebody's birthday, or, you know, like it was like a good time, you know, at the barbershop. And just going and being sometimes the only woman in there, I would think to myself, like, you know, this could be a little better, you know, if a woman was behind it. That's what I was thinking to myself. I was like, it needs a woman's touch in here, because this couch has got a ribbon. And then, you know, I would see things and I would just be like, you know what, I could do this. And I like to wear my own hair short. So I was like, you know what, I want to learn how to cut short hair, and that's where that came from. But that barber shop culture, I love it. I love seeing dads bring their sons to the barbershop. And it's sad, but nowadays there's a lot of mamas bringing their sons to the barbershop. But when I see a father bring their son to the shop, it just, I love that. You know what I mean? Because they're creating that bond, they're creating those memories where it's like, I remember my dad taking me to the shop, and, you know, but for me and my child, it's going to be my son. He remembers my mom was taking me faithfully, paying 2 barbers because he wanted to get a design and he wanted this one to cut it. So, but now even having a shop where they can be like, man, you know, I go to my mom's shop. You know what I mean? So it's just being proud, and just having those memories, appreciating your culture, and passing on a tradition.
I think it's super important, because that's what defines us, right? And if we're not doing that for the next generation to come, then I think we're honestly doing a disservice to them, because we have to teach them these things too. And I love that, because it's not, for me, it's not all tequila. My dad also is very much into classic cars, so we share that in common. And we got 2 old schools that are collecting dust in the garage too. And now that my dad's retired, I'm like, get your ass inside, because I don't know how to drive stick, and he hasn't showed me. I'm literally about to go get lessons, drive stick, and take them out myself. But yeah, I mean, it's that my dad grew up the same way. When he came to this country, just like, he was just fascinated by these cars, and then he had an Impala and had a Camaro. And then he had a GTO and crashed his GTO, and he was like, man, this car that I lost.
My dad had a box Chevy. Dad, what you have?
Dad, with no little box Chevy.
75? And that's what it was. It was like, my dad, he had no air in the car. It was like,
we used to put our backpack in the trunk, and then it would smell like gas, and you take it out.
Yeah, but it was like, I remember that.
Did it smell so good, though?
Did it
smell so good?
No, it didn't go over there.
Then I pulled it into a car dealer, because we decided to, you know, finally get rid of it. And I pulled it to the car dealer, and then, you know how they have those stairs at the plate, and you could go up this stair. You know, and they're always standing there waiting for customers, you know. I pulled that car up there. The guy said, you can park it over there. I said, no, I can't, because it ain't going to back up. But you know something? I had that car, and this guy hit me one night. You guys wasn't with me, but I was getting off work. And I was on like Airways, kind of like Olive, you know, big highway. And I was going, and I saw this guy, and he's driving on the wrong side of the street. Right? So I'm looking like, what the hell is this fool going to, right? So I get to the light, and I stop at the light, and it's like me and maybe the 4th lane is another car. So I'm sitting there, and I see out the side of my eye that same car that was going the wrong way. Next thing I know, he comes around, and now he's behind me.
Oh, shit.
And I'm looking like, it don't look like this guy's gonna stop. So and he went, boom!
Oh, I hate you.
That same box Chevy?
Yeah,
Oh.
didn't do nothing to Chevy.
They built
It
different.
ain't do nothing. It didn't do nothing.
Right.
Dude got all drunk. He was drunk. He got out. He's like, oh man. I mean, this thing was smoking. He was like, man, don't call MPs. I looked at my car. I said, okay.
Hey, you don't make that the same.
But
No.
no, I mean he was probably going about a good 25, 30 miles an hour. Because this is like a little highway, you know.
Yeah.
And but I love that car because I was able to work on it myself.
Right.
I was able to because everything was there. You know, your distributor, your rotor, you know, everything was right there. But now,
Go into a hood, you don't even know where to start.
man, I'd be like, where the dipstick at? It's right there, dipstick.
Yeah, that car. It didn't go in reverse. So we would go to like the grocery store. We go to the mall and like we'd have to park all the way.
We have to-
Because he was like,
So funny.
he was like, I gotta pull in and like pull all the way through so I can just pull out. Like it didn't go in reverse, so we would have to park all the way at the end and like he would take us to school and we would be like, just drop us off at the corner.
Yeah, want me to drop
But
you off?
those
I
are
ain't dropping y'all off.
Don't
Take
take
us
us
to the front.
Just drop us at like the next corner, Dad.
Those are good. Yeah, those are the core
I
memories.
remember
You know
us
something?
listening to Steely
The
Dan.
gas thing was so funny.
Steely Dan.
Steely Dan.
And Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
Huge juke joint.
Yeah, all those little cassettes that would go up in there, and sometimes if you put a cassette in, now the radio don't work. Remember? So it's like, do you want to listen to it or not? Because something ain't gonna work if you put that cassette in.
It's so funny.
But it was
Core memory.
yes, and I know that's why I love old school cars. You know, because I remember.
And when you have that, when you have that passion, you know, when you have that passion, like you know, that reflects with other people too.
Oh yeah.
You know, because other people will say, "Hey, when you do that, man, you've been doing that for years, so you must gonna make a commitment to me."
Yeah.
You know, and that's how I feel. You know, because a lot of times that's what people are looking for. They're looking for somebody that they feel that they can trust.
Yeah.
So, and you can build that trust, and you can also share your passions with them. And I'm telling you, you never know.
Yeah.
Hey, man, my cousin do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, and now you got that. You know, you got that connection. So,
My cousin got a car that I'm going reverse. Does he?
That's so funny. Then that opens up the story.
Yeah.
That opens up the conversation.
That
Little
car,
next thing you
man.
know, you guys are homies. Invite each other over for dinner.
Airing out our backpacks in the garage because we
Yes.
put it in the trunk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that car.
I would go to school and I'm like,
Open up your book.
Yeah, it's for real.
you try to like stay away from people because you don't want to. I was like,
Oh man.
y'all never told me all that.
Wow.
whatever. Well, now you're.
No, you're not. See, I told you we were gonna get on this on the show.
Yeah.
All right, we give you guys a little taster. This one is mainly to cleanse the palate.
Okay, wait, let me finish.
This one's
it.
mainly to cleanse the palate.
Just pour it in.
Just a little small one, because this one we started with.
Okay.
Have your brother, he'll help you out. Who's driving?
I'm driving.
Oh,
No, I'm
No, let me drink it.
Mhm.
I got you.
driving. If I wasn't driving, I would
Whew,
throw him back.
whew.
Yeah.
This is just not me.
Yeah.
I'm trying
bring
to
it
hang.
out.
I'm trying to hang.
You're trying
blow it
to
out. Get a chip. Get a chip.
This is like no, because then it's gonna be like what's it called? ASMR, whatever. It's gonna be. You gonna hear me? Eric was eating it earlier, and I was like, "Dang, the chips is loud."
I had to eat before they put the mics on.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna get me drunk.
You over here, give it to me. I'll be out here. Now pour this one.
Your Tesla can get
I
it.
already got one shoe on. I got one shoe.
It's getting hot.
It's getting hot.
It's getting hot. It's warm.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying
All right,
to
look a little palate cleanser. Just a small one. This is just to,
She don't need it. She's
Prepare you.
I don't need the palate cleanser.
yeah.
because we're gonna compare
Give it to
this
him. Give it to him.
to a crystallized version.
Let's go. Very splash, just a little bit.
We're gonna try that one last because I want you guys to see how they take an añejo, a little split action.
Yeah, it's good.
Good.
That's good enough.
You still have
I ain't gonna
We're gonna
do
do-
my cut walls by the time I get.
Huh?
I said, I ain't gonna need none of my cut
Oh,
waters
my
by the
cut
time I
waters?
get home.
So,
Those are good.
when we went
Those
to
are dangerous.
Ray's birthday, we were staying at the Airbnb, and I was like, let's just get some stuff to drink. We were just hanging out one night,
Yeah.
and I DoorDashed cut waters, and like they started drinking them. Him. So now it's like every time we go over there, they're like, take a cut water. I'm like, I don't want this. But my mom calls them cutthroats.
She calls-
She's she's like, I have one, and I'm done. Like she had one at the aquarium, and then she had some when we went back to the Airbnb, but she was like chugging them, and I was like, you need to slow down.
Don't they have like 6% alcohol?
It's a lot.
No, the
It
margarita ones
depends
are
on which one. It's like 12.5. I
the
think.
margarita ones are 12.
In a
I think.
In the
can?
can?
Oh,
I think the
Like a soda can too.
I think
Yeah.
the lemon drop ones are like 14.
Ooh.
But she was like chugging them, and I was like, Mom, you need to slow down.
they're so good.
She's like, but they're really good. I'm like, okay, but she calls them cutthroats.
Cutthroats.
'Cause
Cutthroat.
What's the Snoop one? What's the Snoop one? It was like gin and juice or something?
gin and juice.
Yeah, the gin and juice.
Yeah, that's funny too in a can. I never seen that until I went to Dad's house.
So I want to go to your house, Eric.
I'm going. I'll meet y'all out there.
Okay, this is
It's all his fault.
just a taste, so you guys can now compare a sweet añejo to what happens when they distill it. Just essentially,
It's
just
sweet.
just remind you, because we went from a reposado. This one's only aged a couple months. Now this is aged a year, so you're gonna get sweetness in the barrel all
You
in
could
one
smell
go.
it. Yeah.
You can smell that, right?
it.
You can smell like the oakiness off the bat. Yeah.
Every time I'm just like scared.
Tequila tastes better and better now.
Mezcal messed her up.
She's scared of that.
We'll get them leaded and we can tell you anymore. Huh?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm gonna get you a bottle of mezcal for Christmas.
Oh. I'm not going out with you anymore.
That's when that was.
All right, this is the last one. This is
Let me just put this out here. I'm a member of Friendship Baptist Church. Am I saying? And I hope my pastor don't see this.
pass them over, gents.
Pastor's gonna be like, don't shout out my church.
Yeah. For Friendship, what on S Street?
Only give me guys a little bit. I don't want to overdo it. You guys are more than welcome.
No, you're just trying to save it for
yourself.
yourself.
He's
trying to save it for
He's saying
himself.
that. He's like, I ain't giving them all.
He said, wait. He said, that's
I'll
too
give you
much.
more.
No, get up good.
He said, that's
Come on.
I still got a long good.
Let me see. You're getting a lot. Move your hand.
I gave Eric more
Okay,
because he was
okay.
I got
complaining.
fat finger. It looks like a lot.
Okay.
Fat finger syndrome.
I don't know why.
No,
you were
pour some in
talking
yours.
smack.
Pour some in yours.
It's too much.
You might
Yeah.
have to.
I'm feeling it. I got one shoe off of it. One shoe off.
I'm starting to get real comfortable.
I'm
Do
not.
you have a cot in the back? You have a little.
You can lay on the back.
We have a focus room. You can take this. So-
Yeah, that's something a little focus. The focus room?
Oh
Is that what
yeah,
they call
you
it?
go in there just you
Yoga.
want to get away from everybody.
Mental health break.
Yeah.
That's what it's for.
Wellness room.
Wellness. Give me one moment.
Yeah, I was like,
One moment. I'll be right back. So this
This wellness room find the color.
is gonna be completely different. Now what you're expecting, you're gonna taste it and be like, well, I was thinking I was gonna be drinking something that's way more overpowering. This is gonna be a lot lighter. Essentially because like I told you guys, they're getting a carbon filter and distilling everything. They're trying to take out color, imperfections. They want to leave a smoother, more enjoyable tequila. So this, something I really like. I just was a huge fan of the bottle because when I first seen it, oh, that's pretty cool to put like a little indentation for like the agave in the back, right?
Yeah,
It's fancy. They got the little number of the bottle on here.
it's a nice design.
Nice little design. And then they went and ruined it and made an ugly version that was like a square bottle with 3 lines on it.
Mhm.
And I was like, whatever. I like this one
You
better.
gotta show it to the camera like YouTubers do, and they be like, with the. Right.
And this one has the seal of approval. This one's directly from Mexico. So this was stamped in 2018. So this is I've been holding on to this for a little bit, right? So when you guys are ready, take a sip. Let me know what you guys think. It's gonna be a lot different. It's gonna be a lot different what you're used to.
Okay, breathe my nose, okay?
Breathe in through your
It's
nose,
so
hold it,
Watch.
take a
Smell it.
small sip,
Oh, yeah.
and then
Way
swallow
different.
it, breathe out through your mouth.
It's a little lighter to me than this one.
Right?
Yeah.
Smoother. Still get a little bit of the oakiness, a little bit of the agave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That worked.
But when you exhale, it's like a dragon. You're just
Yeah.
all the.
That worked.
What you're doing is when you're breathing in, you're kind of preparing your palate because what you're doing is you're essentially breathing in some air. You're going to get a little bit of the alcohol that comes in, but then the whole thing is that you're tasting it on your taste buds, and then when you breathe out, you're exhaling all that alcohol vapor out. So you're not swallowing everything, and so it allows you to have a better taste of it. Like you're able to then. It's kind of like what they teach you when they drink wine, right? They want to allow you to be able to taste the different notes. Very similar with
Hot
tequila.
on your chest, neither.
No,
Yeah.
very much enjoyable. You can sip it. You can put it in drinks. You're not. I mean, you put this in a drink, you're not gonna really taste it.
Yeah,
You're not gonna taste this. What's dangerous
I
about
guess what's scary about it is like I already feel drunk, so, so that's what's scary about it. It's like I can already. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Hey, disclaimer: I fed them and
This
I
was
warned them.
how
We should. And you looked right at the camera when you said that. This disclaimer.
But completely different,
We'll
right?
drink some water.
Completely different.
Yeah, for sure.
Completely different than what you're used to. Very much more smoother.
Just false talk.
So that does it for tequila tasting. Honestly, wanted to give you guys a little variation. Try something that's additive free, very, very popular in the tequila world right now. This is more traditional. You see, this bottle is very much traditional in Mexico right now. This has been around for a while. Very well known to San Matias. And this, like I said, this is for folks who really like that oakiness that's more sweet.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to sip this more. This is a
This
sipper.
was the best one.
Oh, I was just going to ask you what you thought.
That was the best one.
Okay.
Let's do a blind test now.
No.
All of them.
You know what? Can you do that?
Which one is it?
You know so much
I
about
probably
them.
could get
Can
close.
you just like?
He probably could.
I probably could because for me, it's like I could taste the difference between,
Yeah.
you know, the different styles. And because
You know the difference.
Yeah.
And you're
I'll be able
teaching
to-
us the
I'll be able
difference,
to
so
taste the
we're trying.
sweetness. Yeah, and then sometimes it's night and day difference. Like you try a Blanco. I didn't bring a Blanco today, but a Blanco is in your face. Like you're gonna taste it right away. A little smoother, a little bit more oaky. Very, very oaky. Very sweet because it's aged for so long. And then this is just a whole different animal. This is a different process. This is probably in the last 10 years. This is
When
their
you do
newer
this,
process.
do you be hungover the next day? No, you be straight.
Uh-huh.
How much does it take for you to get hungover then?
You really don't if you're drinking it right.
Okay.
Because what's gonna get you
So you're
hungover
gonna
is...
be
'cause you were saying this to
so you're
soda.
gonna be drunk though, but you're not gonna be hungover.
No, I'm gonna get up tomorrow.
Right.
Great.
Okay.
No hangover, no
Okay.
headache, no nothing. Because
It's like at 11 a.m., but
I'll be alright. I'll be alright. No, it's mainly because when I'm drinking water in between.
Okay.
And when I'm chasing it with sparkling water.
Okay.
I don't add juice unless it's like a wedding or like a social event where like, yeah, I'll have a paloma or I'll have something different. But for me, I've become very conscious of my body and what I can handle. And I know that as
So
the years
you've
go
been
on,
drinking for I've
I've been drinking since I've been professionally drinking since I'm like 12
I
years old.
took Tylenol, I took ibuprofen, I was eating French bread. I had 2 eggs this morning too. Cause I
you
was
were
like,
prepping for
yes,
this?
I was. I was like, okay, I had the, the Rayleigh's French bread. I was like tearing it off like a ladder.
I'll tell you what, I gave you some really good tequila today. Nothing's gonna happen to you anymore. I swear to you. I swear to you, you're gonna be
Like,
fine.
I'm already doing it. And you know
You
what?
say it's-
Today I have to meet. I've been meeting with a personal trainer. And I remember last week when we went out for Amanda's birthday, my numbers, he was like, "What'd you do this weekend?"
My brother gave me some gas.
Yeah, I was like, "Hey, look, this is what happened." So I was like, "Oh my god."
now
this
it's
is
back
gonna
to
be-"
back weeks.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, "What the heck? What were you doing?"
Yeah, what you doing?
Like blame us. So my real estate team.
Yeah, that's what we do.
What happened?
You know what? That's the funnest time. So yeah, we talk about like, okay, where the market's slow and things like that. But even us just getting together doing like our content days,
Yeah.
that was so much fun. Like
Yeah.
I enjoyed doing that. When we I made a bloopers reel because we just be laughing. Yeah, we just be laughing and having a good time. So it's like, I guess people should really know, like, we're really cool though at the end of the day. This is really like our real estate family, and we get along and we call each other, we check on each other. This isn't, I was about to put another real estate brokerage out there.
I think everybody at the table knows who you're
Yeah,
talking
let me not do that. But no, I like that, we're not too big, but we get along so well that we know each other's kids, we know when we've got events going on, and we try to support each other and things like that. So it makes me feel better. I remember when we were deciding to go with Boulevard, I was just like, again, I had trust in my brother, and I was like, okay, all
It
right.
worked out that time.
If this is what we're gonna do, you know what I mean?
A few times.
Yeah, so I do. I appreciate the group that I'm a part of because I don't feel like it's just about money. It's not about profit. It's not about It's like, hey, how are you doing?
We ain't
What's
gonna
going on?
rush this tequila. It's gonna
Yeah.
it's gonna slow age. We're gonna bring out the best product. To be honest with you,
Real estate is like tequila.
Yeah.
You know, with the right
Sure is.
realtor, it can be smooth, but with the worst realtor, it's gonna burn and be.
Yeah, don't choose the wrong one.
Oh, there you go. That's the next video. Oh man, we gotta recreate that gasoline video. Ooh.
Choose the wrong one. Right. It's gonna burn.
And then we'll be like, you know what, Angie? Tequila's a lot like real estate.
It is.
I think that though it's awesome, and honestly, I'm glad you say that. I'm really, Hector and I are extremely passionate about creating a family environment. That's who we've always been. Obviously, my cousin's on the team, and Alex is on the team. But we've always been that way. Hector and I have known each other for many years. We're fraternity brothers, and we're homies, and we're friends and family. But like when we went into business together, that was the vision. Bringing on great people who want to do the same thing we do and help families and help people achieve, the American dream and build generational wealth, and that's what we're a part of. And I think it's beautiful when we have black and brown come together and we're all serving each other's communities. And I just really want to touch on how proud I was to be a part of the event that you and Tone put on and be there, be present, and just really see how you brought together all the community. And it was a beautiful thing. And for me, it's just I'm honored to be a part of something like that and to be part of your guys' family and your guys' community. And I remember when Hector's like, man, I'm moving down to, he was already far. You were already in Gilroy. And I was like, bro, come up to the Bay. You're like, I'm going to move down to Central Valley and I'm going to Merced. I'm like, where? And I was like, but I knew that he was going to do what he was going to do. Hector was going to be Hector, and he was going to attract his tribe and his people. And like they say, birds of a feather flock together. So I knew he was going to be successful wherever he is. Him and Roshni are that way. We'll plug him in the middle of nowhere. We'll come back in 2 years, and they're going to have a whole tribe. So I knew he was going to be successful. But I'm really glad that we came together, and just like I said, I'm honored to be part of what you guys have. And it's interesting to see how for me, I'm a city boy. Like I grew up in the city, and then my parents took me to the suburbs and Concord and whatnot. And I've started to create my little nest too and create my little tribe up here too. But it's really cool to see how small Merced really is. And then to see like the mayor come out for your event and like to see all the love and all the vendors and everything, and then even to go and be a part of what Hector's a part of in YPN, and just to see all these people come together. And it's interesting because although we kind of have that here, it's not really the same. It's not really the same. And I feel like it's really nice to see when a community comes together that way, and you guys come and like it's not just like the YPNs and all the stuff here, but it's like I feel like it's those smaller communities that really have that sense of community and camaraderie, and they want to be able to show up for those kind of things. So when I showed up to the event, like I was expecting there to be people there, but I was like, God damn, this is awesome. The whole parking lot was filled up, and like all the kids were there, and the cars and everything. I was like, oh, this is awesome. So hope you guys are doing it again. We really would love, obviously, to support you and whatever we could do to make that even bigger or better. But honestly, for your first year doing it, it was so awesome.
It came out well.
And I was just honored to be there and be a part of it. So I just want to let you know.
I appreciate that.
But you guys have an amazing barbershop.
Thank you.
The brand is there. The
Thank
orange and
you.
black. I love it because I'm a Giants fan. I know that's not the reason behind it. I know that's not the reason behind it, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I know it's Merced High, but I'm like, I love the orange and black.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. But you guys do a lot of great things in your community, and I think that's an extension of what your dad and his values, and you guys are Merced.
Yes.
And you guys, that's who you guys are, and that's a beautiful thing. And I think a lot of people don't know about Merced, but if you don't know, you're slipping.
Right.
And you need to contact these folks right here. Looking right at the camera, like y'all need to contact these folks right here. But it's a really awesome community, and I enjoy going up there to hang out with you guys. And it honestly, it's a little escape for me all this noise up here.
Yeah.
But it's nice.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
nice.
I remember when you pulled up, I was like, that day, because Eric was DJing, and I was like, dang, Ricky came out too, and was already popping.
Yeah.
Hector was the first vendor to show up, and
Of
I
course
was
he
like,
was.
yes. I was like, man, you're so supportive, so grateful. First vendor to sell.
We're cheaper.
Yeah, all the time, but
Yeah.
that's
who Hector is.
that's who he is. And when you work with somebody like that, it's hard to not like try and strive for your best.
Right.
And that's who you want to surround yourself with. It's
Exactly.
people that are, on the up and up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Hector, you the dude and you know it, but I want to at least give you your flowers because at the end of the day,
Double military.
You're gonna be able to get him out this door.
I remember, we was at when you were getting your award for the was it Realtor of the Year? We were all sitting at the table, right? And I didn't even know. I didn't know you was getting the award, right? And we're sitting at the table and they're like, we're gonna give it up for the Realtor of the Year, Hector Garcia. And I was like, we here with the
Should have went up there with him.
I was like,
Let me hold your trophy.
okay. It was so great, and I was so
Awesome.
grateful that he invited us because he was like, "Hey, you guys want to, come to the dinner, or whatever?" I was like, "Yeah, of course, yeah, sure," but did not know. But Hector, you always be on your humble side, so it's cool or whatever. Yeah, no, it was dope.
Yeah, but piggybacking off of what he was saying earlier, as far as us all traveling together, I was in the military, and I probably moved every 3-4 years or so,
Yeah.
All the time.
and it was always here to there to there. Then I got out of the military. I started working for the federal prison, and I traveled somewhere else. So the family thing is there, and it's and I'm grateful that I'm so proud of her, and I'm proud of all of my kids, but to really get out there and venture into something you have no idea. So
Yeah.
I know that they have that vision.
Yep.
I know, and I know that they're not afraid to take it on, to take on that challenge. So, and it's been like every 2 or 3
Yeah.
every 2 or 3 years, and that was from
I can
from when he
remember
was
doing
like
3
4 or 5
different
years
schools
old.
of 3rd grade.
Yeah.
Like, we were
Yeah,
moving all
we
the
moved
time.
Yeah.
we moved a lot, but I think that has a lot to do with I think why we're so close.
Yeah.
Because growing up, like
Yeah.
when we lived in Oklahoma, his family is here. Most of them are Southern California. A lot of my mom's family was in Northern California. So we were kind of in Oklahoma by ourselves. So
Yeah.
it was like we didn't have cousins and aunts and uncles and all that stuff to lean on, to hang out with. Like it was just us, So people used to joke all the time, like when we were in high school, like people would see me and they're like, "Oh," and they're like, "Who's that girl you're dating?" And I'm like, "That's my sister." And they're like, "Oh," they're like, "You guys are always together," and I'm like, "Because it's my sister." Like, what do you mean? Like, you know what I mean? So it's just we've always been close because it's like we've been each other's support systems for as long as I can remember. And whatever I have going on, if I'm DJing, like I know Angela's there and she's supporting me, she's hyping me up. Erica too. Like they're always there, they're always supporting me, they're always hyping me up. And same thing with them. When she was opening her shop, it was like, do it. Like, do you need my help with anything? Like, I'm here for you, like whatever you need. But it's like we've built that support system for each other because it's just that was what we had.
Yeah.
You know, so
That's a beautiful thing.
So
about
to
family.
so to find to find a real estate company where it's kind of that same value, like, you know, we're family at the end of the day. Like it's, you know, we're not just a number, we're not just, you know, we're not just an agent, like we're family, you know. It's really what made us gravitate towards Boulevard, because it's
Yeah.
just it was that same concept.
It was a good fit. It was the right fit.
Right.
Right.
Appreciate
Because
it.
I started with Gonella in Merced, and I was there. Actually, I had just had my hip replaced, so I was on crutches and I was going there every day for the training. And their thing was, you know, you can get floor time after so many months and so much of the training. You know, oh, okay, that's cool. And I was sitting there, and there was a girl that lived across the street from us that she got her license, and she was at Gonella also, and she came there, and I'll say she was there maybe about 3-4 months, and they gave her floor time. He still wouldn't give it to me. So I said, no, and you know, I'm not the a person that says, oh, race and this and that. You have your reason why you do that. That's fine. I agree with that. Hey, it's not working out. Thank you for the opportunity. And that was it.
Yeah.
I could have went there. I could have raised hell, but for what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I left there, and I had a trainer. I had a mentor that they assigned me to. And my very first sale. Okay, shit, right? Well, now I'm sitting there thinking, how the hell do I do? How the hell do I do this? You know, because I mean, we didn't have all the stuff we had then.
Oh man. I can
Yeah.
imagine.
And I called him, and this was a weekend, and I called him, and I said, hey, I got somebody that wants to do a contract. Can you come over here to the office and help me? You know what he told me? I got family in town. Right now. I can't come.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got another lady from there in the office, and she was an older lady. I called her. That woman came out of her garden, came to that office, sat down, watched me do the contract, had the clients there, and that woman came and did everything for me.
Yeah.
And you know they tried to fire her? Because she got up to come and help me. And they were looking at trying to fire the lady. So I was just like, hey, this ain't for me.
not the right
I'm
thing.
gone.
Yeah.
So I left there and I went to e-brokers, where I was making 100% in my commission
Okay.
through the e-brokers. I did that for 5, 6, 7 years almost.
Yeah.
And then it started being like, hey, well, I need some help. Or if you call the broker, I'll call back in 2 days. No, I need to talk to you now. I don't need to talk to you 2 days from now. I need to talk to you now.
Yeah.
So I left there, and that's when I went to American
Yeah.
there in Merced.
Okay.
And that didn't pan out too good. And that's when we heard about Hector.
Hey.
And that's when we heard about Hector. So it's and then I was telling him, and I was hoping that they would come along with me.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, we answer our
And
phones
they're-
a lot better,
yeah.
quicker than 2 days.
That's crazy.
We hope.
yeah, man.
I don't know whatever answer I'm gonna get. What did you say last night? Talk about when I called you?
Yeah, but
He calls me and like, thank you for choosing Taco Bell.
One time it was like Pizza Hut, and I was like, Hector, I have an issue.
Hector, I need your help. I don't need a pizza, bro.
I have an issue, Hector. I
I
was
was
like,
like, well,
okay.
tell him why you called, why you talked yesterday. Does he know?
I don't.
Do you wrote a contract? I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Did he
You want an offer?
tell you the
I don't know anything.
oh,
2.5 million.
My man, you're a $1 million man.
They-
I thought that was Alex. I thought that was you. That's Eric.
They accepted it right when we got here. So
Let's do a shot. Let's get another shot.
that's the second.
the other one was
That's what I'm saying.
2.2. This was
Going.
2.5.
The other one was 2 points.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm
I
watching
was
you.
like, Okay.
I'm
jealous.
I just
I ain't gonna
see
lie.
you all
I
right
ain't gonna
on,
lie.
hell
I am
yeah.
jealous.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'll be honest with you. I don't care. I mean, this is my opinion. I don't care if it's 200,000 or
Yeah.
5 million. It's like
It don't make a difference.
we treat people the same.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all about getting people to the finish line.
Right.
And
Not to say I don't hate you. It's great, but I think at the end of the day, I just feel like we all are out there to do better and give,
Absolutely.
and ultimately, I think that's what me and Hector, our vision was like.
Yeah.
And I know he was on his island. I was like, be patient. We'll get you some people.
yeah.
Because it's hard to be by yourself. I've been there myself. When I first started in the industry, I was by myself, and then obviously, I jumped on with Josh and Michael and everybody. But it's not easy being by yourself in this market or in this industry. It's not easy because you need people to bounce ideas off. You need people to like, hey, am I doing this right? Or should I do this or do I do that? Or like, it's just better when you collaborate, when you're together. Plus, this man loves to travel.
I know.
He can't be everywhere at once. He needs some help.
Yeah.
And we're all like that. We all have families. We have. I mean, you have multiple hustles. You have multiple hustles. You have a family. You have your wife and people that you need to take care of and be present for. It's like we can't be in everywhere at once. It really helps that not only do we have technology, but we have assistance. Like if we're out, count on somebody, right? I think that's what it's all about. It's like, yes, we're all realtors, but at the end of the day, we're family. We work hard. We, try to provide for our families, put food on the table, and not to get get too emotional here because Tequila's talking now. But it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, and I'm proud of you. I know that you were like, man, like just knocking on the door, and it's coming.
Yeah.
And it's harder to get deals done now than it was a few years ago. Really got to work for them now. Like people are like, what, I got to work? Yeah, you got to work for them. You got to be resourceful. You got to work hard. You got to do different things, but it's all for the better. It's a better for the better purpose and for a bigger purpose, I should say. But ultimately, that's the beautiful thing. I used to call it, like I said, I was calling Fabio, aka Alex, the $1 Million Man, but I think that's you, bro. You're the multi-million dollar man. Well, yeah, Alex was doing like every deal, $1 million, $1 million, $1 million. I'm like,
Okay.
another one, and then he calls me like, hey, I have a lead for a listing. I want to create $1 million. I'm like, you want me to help you? Oh, I'd love to.
Oh, you need my help?
Yeah, I'd love to. No, it's great. It's great, and I think you're doing a really good job
Thank you.
at being, at the end of the day for you, it's like you have those connections,
Right.
use them to your advantage, right? And I think you're doing that, and that's a beautiful thing to see. Like we all have our different niches and our different things that we're good at. Everyone's really good at different things on the team, which I think makes us stronger.
Right.
We're lacking something, we could go and tap in other people or try to get ideas, and I think that's what it's a beautiful thing. But love what I'm seeing out of you guys in Merced.
Thank you.
Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Don't be complacent. Keep up.
Yeah.
The branding is there. You guys just need to keep knocking on those doors.
Yeah.
Not physically,
Yeah.
metaphorically, but at the end of the day, it's great to see what you guys are doing. I think this is only the beginning for what we're doing now in Central Valley. So
Absolutely. Sure.
don't want to go too crazy. I know we've been chatting up for about an hour and a half now.
Yeah.
So I want to wrap it up. Give you guys time to say any last words, plug yourselves, tell people how to find you. And then I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I think we need to take a shot for that 2.5 million in contract. Let's do it. Take a little one, Angie, a little one, Angie.
You get to choose from.
Which one do you want?
No, we can do that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
That one was a smooth.
Yeah.
2.5 million in contract.
5 million.
All right.
Let's go.
This morning.
Let's go.
And I'm pissed, man.
Is that okay or more?
That's not.
Because it's because I know when they do good, that they're always gonna be here to take care of me.
Oh yeah. That means,
And I don't
Just keep
mean
those 2.5 million.
yeah. Here's my bank account number. So,
Ay.
More? That's cool.
yeah, but I know that it all.
Diary?
This one's not already.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Okay.
We're wrapping up. More?
No, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
This one's also starting to overheat on me. So
Oh.
we should,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're wrapping up. This is it. This is the outro now. We're wrapping up now. Yeah, you guys go ahead. Let them know where to find you.
I'm just here
Yeah.
to promote my mixtape, Angie. okay?
Drop it
Volume
soon.
2, okay?
I didn't even hear volume 1. I'm slipping.
And she was saying
Mixtape dropping. So you can find me at let's see, Angie Barber Doll. That's the barbershop Instagram. You can also catch me at Real Property Angie. That's the real estate Instagram. Okay. That's not me. That's not me.
They're calling.
Multiple hustles, multiple calls. That's what it is. So, but yeah, Ricky, I appreciate it. I was scared at first, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yeah.
We warmed you up to it.
Yeah.
So you can find me on Instagram as well, Eric ERIC_sales_ BLVD. You can also find my bartending page, Premier Bartending. I also DJ. You can find me on there as well for DJing, DJ Ace 209. Yeah, I'm always here to help. I'm always here to answer questions. I appreciate Ricky. I appreciate Hector. I appreciate you guys for bringing us on and for giving us the motivation and the support and everything that we need so that we can succeed. So I appreciate it. We're going to continue to put Merced on the map.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. For all your spooky parties, contact Eric for Premier Bartending.
Premier Bartending.
Premier Bartending. We got specials.
Well, I just want to say that I'm proud of just the team that we have here. You know, we do a lot of just one-on-ones and just hanging out, you know, together outside of these settings. So aside from real estate, I think we're a good family, and we'll just keep helping each other kind of go through the life, and you know, whether it's you know, a birthday party or business, we're gonna be there for each other.
Yep.
So we'll keep it going.
Celebrating the little wins and the big wins too.
Right.
Always.
Yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, of course.
Ricky, and we have the opportunity. I mean, we got that big UC out there,
Yes, you do.
and that thing is growing.
Yes, you
that
do.
thing is growing every day. They're getting more compliments in there. So if we can just worm in there somehow and just get the word in there, I think that would be very beneficial. It would be very beneficial for our team. And just the camaraderie and everybody sticking together and just being there for each other.
Yeah.
I'm proud of where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm definitely proud of my kids. Oh, and Erica got her notary license.
Oh, nice. So we got notary on the team too.
She's-
Hello.
So she's actually a notary now.
That's good. Now you guys can
Alright,
plug her in
so-
for all the signers now.
We do everything.
And that's it. That's what we have. Hey,
Well,
we can make it a
Do you
one-stop shop.
guys know your dad's Instagram? Because he
I
forgot.
was just no.
Is
You
it
better
is
plug
it E.
your
Ellis?
phone number because you're
Oh,
old school. Okay,
yeah.
just say you can
Yeah,
call, don't text.
Call him. Yes.
Call.
He probably doesn't know his phone number.
Right.
209-756-9471.
Hey.
See, now he doesn't forget. Yeah.
Hey.
And you guys got a high-speed train coming too. This is gonna Merced's gonna be crazy in a
Right?
couple years. All right, guys. Cheers. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to Eric. Eric Senior. All you guys. Salute.
Salute.
2.5 million. Let's go. That does it. Episode 56, Tequila Transactions.
Here's my bank account number.